Hi, thank you for joining me, Penny Taylor. Today we're going to be cooking, and I've already cooked majority of our food, but I'm going to tell you what we did, okay? So what I did was I made some Bessie greens, and that's over here. And I also made some rice and some mixed vegetables, and that's what we have for dinner tonight. And so what I'm just going to do is tell you about our Bessie greens. That's the thing that took the longest amount of time, okay? So what you need is an onion. And what I did is I had a half an onion. So I just cut it in half, and then I chopped it and diced it. And then I put the diced part into the in here with some oil. I use vegetable oil, so hopefully you have some vegetable oil. You can use olive oil, but you don't want to really use it too much of it because it could get a little bit too high when you're sauteing your onions. And then, as they have gotten a little bit sauteed, I use some Hunt's sauce and tomato sauce, and I poured it in here. And while that is cooking, I had another pot that had my collard greens. And what I have is the 16-ounce Pit Sweet collard greens. And so while my tomato sauce is cooking to go into the greens, this is also cooking. So you have to stay with the tomato sauce, because the object of what you're going to be trying to do basically is try to get most of the water out of the tomato sauce. And so it's going to turn into more like a tomato paste. And it has, so you have your vegetable oil, your onions, and your tomato sauce in there. So that's what I do, and I had a labor of love with it. The tomato sauce does make a little bit of a mess. So when you're cooking it, just be mindful that tomato sauce is going to splatter. And so you're just going to have a little bit of cleanup. So be prepared for that. And so while I'm stirring that and everything, I put my rice on. And for my family, it's 5 of us. And so it's like me and my husband and then the 3 children. And so I did 2 cups of water, 1 cup of rice with some salt. And I let the water come to a boil. I put the rice in, covered it, and let that go ahead and cook. In the meantime, I'm still stirring the tomato sauce to make sure the tomato sauce is good. And then I also put some frozen mixed vegetables in my big pot over here. And so once the tomato sauce is ready, I pretty much take the collard greens, and the collard greens are ready. I take the collard greens and I use the coriander, and I get a lot of the excess water out of it in the sink. And then I mix the two together. And then I put an egg in there. And so once I'm done with that, my rice is ready, my mixed vegetables are ready. We are ready to eat. And that's a very healthy meal that was vegetarian, delicious, simple, and very easy to make. I'm Penny Taylor. Thank you for joining me tonight. May God bless you.